Oh, hello! Welcome back to my Chanel. Today's video is a corset haul from Dresslily. I love corsets, they're one of my favorite things to spice up an outfit, so I'm really excited to share all the corsets that I got with you. I did get a variety of other items as well for this haul, some accessories, a few clothing items, as well as something for my computer. This video is sponsored by Dresslily, so if you would like to shop with them, they gave me a discount code which I will put right here. So without further ado, let's dive in. First up, we have the frilled bow knot overbust boned lace overlay corset for $22.99. This comes in one color, red and black, and I got size medium. This corset is so perfect. I love the color. It is just like in the picture. It is a beautiful dark blood red underneath some black lace. It fits me perfectly. I love the lace. I love everything about it. If I was only able to pick one corset to wear for the rest of my life, it would probably be this one. That sounds dramatic, but I just love this corset so much. It has a modesty panel in the back. The insides are all red. It is black lacing along with some black ruffles at the bottom and some bows as well. It's just perfect for me. Now this is a fashion corset, so it will not cinch you in the way that a steel bone corset would. The boning is plastic, but personally I find that's easy for everyday use because it's a little more bendable and flexible. So in case you couldn't tell, I love this corset. And for each corset that you get from Dresslily, you get a matching thong. I usually just give these to my dad as a joke for him to wear his face masks like this. So that's what I usually use these for, just playing jokes on my dad. Next we have the Jacquard lace-up brocade waist cincher for $19.99. Comes in one color, white, and I got size large. I would have gone for the size medium, but unfortunately it was sold out in that size, and thankfully this fits me. I was worried it would be a little bit too big. Now, as you may have noticed, the lacing in the back is as tight as it will go, so this cannot be any tighter on me, unfortunately, but it still looks very good, it fits, and I do not own any white corsets, so this is my first one that I've ever gotten, and I am obsessed with how it's this matte white material, but the swirls and the designs on top are very shiny. And as you may have already guessed, comes with a matching thong. But I think it is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, stunning. What is this, bridal lingerie?
Next up we have the lace trim bow knot boned overbust satin corset set for $21.99. Comes in one color, which is red, and I got size small. I think medium would probably be the best size for me in Dresslily corsets because I had to loosen the laces quite a bit before it would fit me. I just love the combination of red and black. I think it's just a sexy combination, looks really good, it's very eye-catching. I love the material of this corset. It is red satin with black as well. Now this one has a zipper on the side, which is nice. So it's a lot easier to get in and out of this. This has detachable straps, so if you want straps you can have those, but if not, you just unhook them and it becomes a strapless corset. The one thing I'm not the biggest fan of is the shape of the top here, the bust on me. I feel like this isn't as flattering as it could be. There are some foam pads in the bust area. And in keeping with tradition, this also comes with a matching thong. Next up we have the plus size faux leather lace-up rivet halter corset set for $26.99. I got red and the size medium. In my haste to order this because I got so excited to see this kind of a corset online, I did not realize that this is a plus size corset. I know, it's the first thing in the title. You would think I would know better. It's my first resolution for 2021 is to start reading descriptions more of clothing online.
I mean, seriously, did I not give you my size?
You did, I'm sorry, it's my fault. So unfortunately, and I'm really sad about this because this corset is amazing, it's too big. And I've been trying to figure out how I could make this smaller without completely destroying the corset. Maybe I'll take it to someone who can do an alteration for me. But this corset is so well made. It's made out of faux leather material on the outside, and then on the inside it's this gorgeous, very soft, I don't know what you would even call this. It's not felt, but it is so soft and comfortable and warm. Ugh. I'm so sad about this corset. But this is some of the nicest material that I've ever felt from Dresslily. It's right up there with my favorite bat material. Nice and sturdy. The construction of this corset is fantastic. It's one of the best I've seen. And this has a halter strap, which is adjustable, which goes up around your neck. And it buckles up the front as well as having some hook and eye closures as well. And you guessed it, we have a matching thong. Next up, I know, I did it again, we have the plus size faux leather lace-up rivet halter corset set for $26.99. This is in the color black, the size medium. I did it to myself twice. This corset is also too big for me. Shocking. Now what's interesting between this one and the last corset is that they are slightly different designs. I know they look like they would be similar, but this one has more of a pointed underbust area, and this one also smells. It smells like fish. It's not an overwhelming smell, but it is there, so I definitely recommend either hand washing this or airing it out before wearing it. But once again, it's just too big. And I find it interesting that this one feels like it's slightly cheaper material compared to the red one. The red one was really nice. And this one is nice as well, but it feels like it's slightly lesser quality. The construction of this is also really well done. It has a halter piece which goes around your neck, which is adjustable. This also hooks up the front as well as buckles up the front for added security. Very sad. If anybody knows how to alter a corset, please let me know. And we got a matching thong with this one too. Alright, so next up we have a fluffy wearable couch blanket for $31.99. Comes in two colors, gray and white. I love this thing. I have been wearing it since the day I got it. I brought it with me to my boyfriend's house. It is just the perfect wearable blanket. It is so soft and cozy. It is huge. I love that it has sleeves. Oh, it's just amazing. The only thing is though, it looks like it was gray in the picture, but it's black. Not that I'm complaining because I love black, but it was just interesting to see that it's not quite the same color I was expecting. Another amazing aspect of this blanket is that it has two pockets in the front, so you can put remotes, iPods, iPhones, snacks. It is the coziest thing. I have been loving it with this cold weather. This has improved my life so much. I'm obsessed with it. It is my favorite thing. Next, we have the dragon printed color block canvas belt for $6.69, and this is a black and white belt with dragons on it. The first thing I thought of when I saw this on the website was Beetlejuice. And this is just a simple canvas belt with two rings and a piece of metal clamped onto the end. I love the dragon print. I love the black and white stripes. I don't really have a lot of statement belts in my collection, so as soon as I saw this, I knew it would be perfect for all of my stripy looks. This is nice and sturdy, it's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to break on you, so I love it. Next we have these hollow mesh fishing net pantyhose for $6.19. Comes in one color, and it gives you different options for the size of the fishnet, and I got the size large. I haven't really seen that option on many websites where it gives you options for how big the fishnet itself will be, and I love the larger fishnet because it looks really good as a top. These are nice and stretchy, and I love the size of the fishnet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these as a pair of tights or turn them into a top. But turning these into a top is super easy. All you have to do is cut a hole in the crotch for your head to go through, and then cut yourself some finger holes, and there you go, you've got a top. Next up we have the punk chain rivet waist belt for $10.49. Comes in one color, which is black and silver. I actually got a belt very similar to this from AliExpress ages ago, but this one feels like it's a lot more heavy duty. This is faux leather, of course, has all these silver accoutrements, has some O-rings across it as well as some chains. And a fun aspect to this one that was not on the other belt that I have is we have some crystals mixed in there with some rivets. So it's a fun little way to bling up something alternative. This isn't super heavy, but it does have a nice weight to it, so it is not a lightweight belt. And my only gripe with this belt is that I wish that the thicker faux leather piece went all the way around, and that it didn't just suddenly chop off here and turn into this smaller piece. Next up we have the plus size fluffy hooded braid knitted coat for $36.99. This comes in one color, white, and I got the smallest size, which is a large. So this sweater,
Seriously? White?
I like the color white, okay? I'm sorry. As you can imagine, I do not own a lot of white clothing, so I wanted to have a long white knitted sweater for the cold weather. And this is not as heavy as I expected it to be. And this is a lot more lightweight than I was expecting. I was hoping for a really nice, heavy knit sweater to keep me warm. I do love the pattern of the knit on this coat. I also love that it has a little ruffle bit on the edge there. This has brown and black buttons that go all the way up the front, as well as an enormous hood, which y'all know I love, which has a faux fur trim. And this faux fur trim could be better. It's a little on the cheaper side. I'm thinking maybe if I trim it, it'll look a little bit better. So all in all, it's aight. Next is the hooded faux fur insert lace-up longline coat for $36.99. This comes in one color, red and black, and I got size medium. This is something else that I was hoping would be a lot thicker than it actually is. When I looked at this online, I thought, oh, it's actually a coat. But this is a lot more thin than any coat I've ever owned. It looks nice when it's on. I love the lace-up details on the sides there. We have some pockets with black faux fur trim. The sleeves and the hood are also with that same black faux fur trim, which is super soft, so much better than the last one we looked at on the white sweater. It's super soft. The size of the hood is great, but I just wish that this was an actual coat that would keep me warm. It's more of like just another layer to add to an outfit to make it look cool rather than to keep you warm, you know? But it is cute. The buttons in the front are all black velvet, and it fits me perfectly. Next we have the skull print buckle detail high waist cami dress for $19.99. Comes in one color, black and white, and I got size medium. So this dress, I wish it was more adjustable, because then I think I would like it more. I love the prints. I love anything with pirates, skulls, and crossbones. But the straps aren't adjustable. There's no way to really make it tighter or looser on you. And the top itself is a little loose on me. The material itself is on the cheaper side. It's very lightweight, so this would definitely be more of a summer dress. And it has 3 faux leather buckles on either side of the bust. Now these are just for show. They're not adjustable in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a cute dress, but I just wish it were more adjustable and that it fit me better up on top. And last but not least, we have our Modeo E1803 Ergonomic High Precision Optical Vertical USB Wired Mouse with adjustable DPI. And this is $9.99. And this mouse is actually what I've been using for my computer ever since I got it. For those who may not know, I have carpal tunnel in my right hand and a little bit in my left hand as well. So whenever I use my hand for long periods of time, especially when it comes to editing, I get cramps, I start to get pain, and I've been wanting to try an ergonomic mouse like this to see if that would help. And it does. This is a much more natural position for your hand to be in rather than trying to click a mouse like this. So this kind of holds your hand like this, so it kind of straightens out your arm while you're using it. This is a very comfortable mouse. I love it. I've been using it, like I said, ever since I got it out of the box. It has several buttons. It has a show desktop button up here at the top, 2 buttons where the thumb goes, a wheel as well as the left and right click buttons, and a DPI button as well. This is a USB mouse. This is not wireless, and one of my favorite things about it is that this little strip of light here changes colors constantly, so it's a nice rainbow of color. And I think it's a steal for only $10. So that is it for my Dresslily Corsets and More haul. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. I will see you in my next video. Bye!